someone said its name. What's its name?
Violin.
Does it have another name?
It's a B word, actually.
It has. Violin is one name. It has another name, and it's called. I think it starts with an F. It's a fiddle. That's what it is. Some people call it a violin. Some people call it a fiddle, but it's really the same thing. Now, I want to give you a little bit of history. I'm going to try to play a song for you, but I'm not really very good at it. But I'm going to do it because in the past, now we were talking about 50 and 100 years ago. Today, if you want to hear music, what do you do?
Yeah. There's the internet right there.
You could make it, but most people, what do we do when we want to hear music? You said your dad turns on his radio.
There's a TV.
You turn on the TV. Do you know what a CD is? Do you even have CDs? Do you ever go somewhere to pay money to hear someone play music for you? So today we have to spend money for all those things. But in the past, there you go. We didn't have. They should put it under F too, shouldn't they? What's under F? We need to put a fiddle in there somewhere. I don't know. Well, if that counts, okay. Well, I'm going to play it for you. I'm going to try to. But what I was saying was because in the past, did you see all the work? Well, it's not there anymore. But when we looked at these pictures, did you see that people? Could you understand that people had to work a lot?
Yeah.
They had to work just to have enough food to eat, so they didn't have a lot of time to practice. So if you want to be really good at this, you need to practice a lot.
And be careful, if you drop it, it might break.
Yes, that's right. It's very fragile, and that leads me to something I want to say about it. Before I play it, I want to ask you a couple of questions. If you had to move somewhere, and all the people, those names I gave you, like Phillips and Terman and Showalter and Bolt and Delaney, all those people, they moved here from somewhere else, and they came a long way. And when they moved, you know how they got here? They had to walk. So they had to carry everything that they wanted to take. They either put it in a wagon and pull it with a horse, or carry it on their back. So if you really like music and you have a fiddle, and you can't take everything you've got, you're going to have to leave some things behind. If you have a fiddle and you have a piano, which one are you going to take?
I'll take the violin.
Why? Why are you going to take it?
Because I never saw one and never heard one.
Oh,
And today,
well, I can fool him then.
And today you brought one, and now I get to see one and hear one.
Have you seen a piano?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to pick the piano up?
No.
If you do, you won't have any success. Yeah, so if I'm going to move and go a long way away and I want some music, I don't have a radio, I don't have a MP3 player, I don't have any music except what I can make for myself, and I love music, but I have to take it with me. I'm going to have to leave that piano behind and take the fiddle because look how light it is. It's small and it's light. If I tied a string around this and put it over my shoulder and put it on my back, I wouldn't even know it was there. And it's also made out of, what's it made out of? It's made out of wood. Now, I can get wood. I can go out in the woods and get some wood, but a piano has many, many pieces made out of metal. It has lots of strings and they're hard to get. You want me to play it for you? I'm going to try to play it for you. I want to tell you a couple more things about the history. The fiddle has only 4 strings, but it's very versatile. You can play lots of different kinds of music with the fiddle. That's another reason many people like it. And it's also the people who came to the United States from Europe, they all knew about the fiddle. It was familiar to them. So they wanted an instrument that was familiar, and their neighbors had heard it, and they all liked to play it and hear it. One more, go ahead. He does? Can he play it? Oh, he does. I know who you're talking about. He plays it really well, too. Well, he's a much better fiddle player than I am. Go ahead.
My sister has a violin.
She does? Can she play it? Wow. Well, we'll get her next year. I'm going to try to play a little tune for you. And this would be a happy tune for people to dance to. Well, see, I got to have this hand to use my bow. And this hand I have to press the strings. So I got to hold it with something.
If you drop it, you have to like.
It'd be bad, wouldn't it? I probably should tie a string around my neck or something to be more careful. But this chin rest here, that makes it more steady. I wouldn't really hold it by that, but it makes it steady so it doesn't flop down like that. Uh-oh. Well, see what happens when you take that chin off of there? We better
Put it on the other side.
Oh, well, yeah, there somewhere will be.
That'll be good.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what that is. What do you think it is? What do you think that is right there? Anybody guess what that's for?
A speaker.
It's a speaker. She's videoing and she wants to hear what I'm saying. And I think she's going to take it home and listen to it and laugh at me. What do you think? She's going to say, Mr. Cox is really silly. You think? She wouldn't do that, would she? She will laugh at my fiddle playing. I'll try to play. You're very kind. Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Now, if you see, we didn't have a television, and it was too far to go to town for entertainment, so we had to entertain ourselves. So if someone in our community, maybe someone who was in school with us, who went to kindergarten, we would know, hey, that guy can play the fiddle. Let's invite him to come to our house. We'll cook up a lot of food. We'll all eat and enjoy talking to each other. And then we'll move the furniture away and we'll roll up the rug because we don't want to wear that rug out. It costs too much money. And then we'll have a dance. And that's what people did. Now, this would be like 100 years ago. Not 40 or 50 years, but a long time ago. I told you a minute ago that the fiddle is a very versatile instrument. Versatile is a word that means that it can do lots of different things. I'm going to play another, and I need to hurry. I'm going to play a song for you, a tune. You know, a tune is a song that doesn't have any words, it's just the music.
When are you going to do the rest of it?
Just as soon as I do this, I'm going to move to that. So, I told you that the fiddle, a fiddle can make happy music. And the fiddle can also make music that's not so happy. If you want to, sometimes we don't feel like dancing. Sometimes we just want to sit and look out the window and think about things and look at maybe the snow on the ground or the wind blowing the trees or something like that. So, yes, so your mood might not be so happy. So you might want to hear music that's not so happy. So I'll try to do a tune that's not so happy. Well, then that's good, because it didn't make you want to just jump up and run out of the room? Well, now I'm not a very good fiddle player, but you are very kind and polite, and when someone who, volunteers to play music for you, you're doing the right thing. You're showing them that you appreciate their trying, even if they're maybe not the best you ever heard. So this fiddle, it came to us from people who came from Europe. They came from France and England and Germany and Ireland and Scotland, and they all brought the fiddle with them. Now the next instrument I'm going to bring to you came from another place entirely. And when I talk to 5th graders and 7th graders, they cannot guess where it came from, so I don't expect you to. But I'm going to tell you, I'll give you a chance to guess, and then I'm going to tell you. All right. Well, it sure does. It's going to get out if I don't lock it up.
I never saw one.
You never saw one of these. I'm gonna take this. Don't let me hit you with that chair. Now, I don't think any rock star has this. I don't know. Oh. Okay. What is this instrument? It's kind of like a guitar, but it has another. It starts with a B. It's probably not on your rug either. Yeah.
It's like a
banjo. Banjo.
It's a band playing.
It's a banjo. Now, this instrument comes from Africa. Yeah. Do you know any people who are? Well, this is not like one they would make, but that's a really good question. A long time ago, this part that's round, you know what a pumpkin is? Yeah. There's a thing like a pumpkin, but it's called a gourd. And instead of getting soft when it gets old, it gets hard, and you can cut the top off of it and put a piece of cloth or animal skin on it, and it makes a drum. So the first banjos was a drum. Can you see how it's sort of like a drum? It even sounds like a drum. So then this is called a neck. You use a piece of wood, and you stretch some strings on it. And then you can make music with it. So I want you to listen for my thumb. When I play my banjo, my thumb and my finger are going to play the strings, and my thumb is also going to do that. And that's going to make it some rhythm. So like if you want to pat your foot or clap your hands or something, you can do that. So if you want to do that, so let me get started. You'll have to listen to hear what the rhythm is, and then you can do with the rhythm if you want to. So this is a tune on the banjo. Very good. Did you like that? Yeah. Could you dance to that music? Yeah, we're going to do that one next. I'll play. I want to change one string, and when you play the fiddle, it has 4 strings that I just played. You never turn these little things here. They stretch the string. Listen what happens. It makes it tighter and looser, and that changes the sound of it. But when you play the fiddle, you never change them. You always leave them the same, and then you use your fingers to change the sound. But on the banjo, sometimes people change these strings. So I'm going to change this one string, and it's going to change the sound of it. There we go. Now listen to the feeling it has. The tune I played a minute ago was kind of happy. Now listen to this. There you go. So you like the banjo? Good job. Good job.
Faster every time.
Well, you know, some people play it so fast that you just can't hardly keep up with them, and you just can almost not see their. Are any of you dancers? Do you all like to dance? Yeah. You know, I can't dance at all. If I try to dance, people think something's wrong with me. It's just I can't. It's just too terrible. I just won't even try to do it. And I really admire someone who can dance because I can't do it. Now I'm going to get the other instrument out and play.
That big one.
I'm going to get the big one out for you.
And after you go get that case one.
Oh, that's just a computer. That's just a computer in there. So let's get the big one out here. Now. Oh, thank you. Yes, good eyes. Very good.
What's that thing? What is that?
This is a thing that you use to help you. You remember how I was turning that string and it was going like that? This is to help you know when you got it in the right place. It's called a tuner. And I'll show it. Well, we got time. I'll show them how that works. There you go. See how scuffed up this thing is? It's been around a long. Is there any on that end over there?
No, I got it.
You got it?
But I got this one for you.
Well, so, there we go.
This car.
There you go.
There's
Okay.
I'm gonna be right here.
Well, they wouldn't treat it any worse than I have, I'm sure. Okay. Oh yeah, that's my pick. You know, thank you. That's a pick. That's what I make the noise with. You do?
I got one for Christmas.
Oh well, we can leave it open because we got to put the guitar back in it, but we'll close it so we won't snag our foot on it or something. This is called the tuner, and I'll show you how this works. It probably is it on? Has it got some colors on it there now?
Yeah.
Now watch what happens when I pluck this string. Watch this thing. Does it move? Okay, and it should move until it should get right up there and there's a little green light in the middle. Is it on the green? Is it making the green light come on? What letter is on it?
E.
That's what it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be an E, and that's how these strings have names, and they're named after letters of the alphabet. This is E, and this one should be all E also. Now I'm not going to look. You all tell me.
That's E.
Is it right in the middle? Is it on the green?
B.
Is it in the middle, or is it too far back?
It's going back and forth.
It's moving back and forth. Is it? Let me look and see what it's doing. It's showing that green a little bit. Now watch what happens when I change the string.
0.
Is it changing?
Zero.
Now is it back on E?
Yeah.
Okay, now listen to this E, and listen to this E. Can you hear that they're the same note, but they're just different pitch?
What is that?
Oh boy, let's see what happens. It doesn't know what to do. I'm hitting all too many at the same time. You know what it's trying to do? It's trying to say, stop doing that. Because it doesn't want me. It wants me to hit one at a time. Okay, let's see what this one is. A.
Zero.
D. It looks like a 0, doesn't it? It's a D. It's a capital D. That's your G. Oh, that's your initial. What's that one? B. B for banjo. All we've got is A, B, C, D. Let's see. We don't have a C. We've got E, B, D, E, B, G, D, A, E. That's all we've got. Now, if we did the banjo, there's a C and a B on there too. But so now it should be in tune. Ooh. Something's wrong. That one's wrong.
It's back on the E, don't change it.
Don't change it.
Now it's on the G.
Sounds a little bit funny.
E.
There it is. Okay. Now, I'm going to play a song for you. And I'll play a tune for you, then I'll sing you a song. How about that? I need to get one thing out of this case here. Are those latches open on the other end?
Yeah.
Will it open up? Let's see if it opens. Yeah, I need to get this thing out. It's called a, don't let me mash your fingers, I'm going to close the lid. It's called a capo.
What's all this paper?
That's words to songs that I never can remember, so I have to take them with me. And they've just accumulated in there, haven't they? I'm not a very neat person. So this thing, it's a clamp, and it goes on here, and it clamps the strings down. So listen what it does to the sound. it gets higher and higher. So it changes it, doesn't it? So instead of having to use my finger to do that, I can use this. So I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to play a tune for you. Okay, that's an old-timey tune. It's called Wildwood Flower. Now I'm going to sing a song for you all that I really like, and then I want you to be thinking while I'm singing. Do you all sing songs here at school sometimes?
Yeah.
So you be thinking about what song that I might be able to play that you all could sing. So I'm going to sing for you my favorite song, and then we'll sing your favorite song. How about that?
Mine's Bingo.
Bingo was his name, oh? B-I-N-G-O? Bluegrass? Well, the song that I'll play is kind of like a bluegrass. It's really older than that. But I'll play a song it's called Keep on the Sunny Side of Life. Now, what do you think that means? What do you think the sunny side of life is? If I'm on the sunny side of life, what's that mean?
That means the sun shines and like your life keeps on going.
Yes. And the sun shines, and how do I feel when I'm on the sunny side of life? I'm hot if I get too much sun, but also happy, because when we say it's the sunny, it's easier to feel like things are going to be okay. So this song tells you to keep on the sunny side of life. Even if things aren't going so well, keep on the sunny side of life. So I'll sing it for you.
Can you do mine also?
We may do several. You be thinking, and we'll decide. Miss Allen will help us decide which ones that most of you know, and then we'll see if we can find a key, a place we can sing. So I'm going to sing "Keep on the Sunny Side of Life," and it gives us advice. You know, songs can sometimes just make us laugh, or they can tell us a story, and sometimes they can give us advice. I got to get my strap. You remember how I was holding that fiddle with my chin a while ago? That was kind of unsafe. And this little leather strap right here sits hooked on this button. And watch what happens if I pull it the wrong way. It's going to have an accident. So I was making sure that strap is on there like this. And then when I put this over my neck, that's exactly right. Because I don't want to tear up my guitar. I've had this guitar for a long time. That sounds pretty good, huh? So it must be in tune. There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. So keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Would you all like to sing with me? Let me see if I'll tell you the words, and then I know it's hard to remember words if you've only heard them one time, but it's like keep on. You've heard that song a million times. You know that song? Great.
Guess what? I heard that song, and so you lead us.
Really? Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. Can you remember that part? Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. Can you remember that?
No.
Well, I'm going to sing it again, and you see if you can remember it. If you can, that's great. If you can't, that's fine too. It's a lot to learn in a short time. So that was the first verse. Each part of a song is called a verse. So this is the second verse. Though the storm in its fury breaks today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear, clouds and storm will in time pass away. and the sun again will shine bright and clear. So keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Let us greet with a song of hope each day. Though the moment be cloudy or fair, let us trust in our Savior always, to keep us everyone in His care. So keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Good. Now we're going to do your songs. Now, what songs do they know? What do they know, Virginia? It's something that they might all know. I heard someone say bingo. Let's listen to everybody, and we'll see if any of them are the same. And then if some of them are the same, we'll try to do that. What's your song that you'd like to do? God on the Moon. That sounds like a wonderful song, but I don't know that song. I'm sorry. What is the song that you know?
That one where there's like dirt on his boots.
I don't know that one either, I'm afraid. Dirt on my boots? I don't know that. What is your song?
That one where it said, I rock you.
Rock? I don't know anything about rock. Sounds like you know bingo. How many of you know bingo?
I do.
Okay, let's see if we can find a tune to that. Someone's going to have to tell me the words to the first verse. I had a dog.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O.
How does the first part go? Was a farmer, had a dog. There was a farmer, had a dog. And Bingo was his name, oh. N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. And Bingo was his name. What's the next verse? How does the next verse? Oh, it's okay. Does it change a little each time? Do you leave something out? Oh, okay. Let's start all over then. Okay. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, ready? There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, I was supposed to leave something out, wasn't I? I'm not very quick. I'm sorry. So where did we start the next time? We left the B out. So next time we leave the I out. The next we go.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O.
Okay, I gotta get the. I don't have the chords right yet. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, there we go. Was a farmer, had a dog. Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Okay, there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, are we getting anywhere? Are we making progress? You all are smart. Let's try the ABC. Do you all know the ABC thing? That's even hard. Let's just sing it. I'm afraid I can't even play that. Let's just sing it together. I think I know my ABCs. It's been a long time. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P Q-R-S-T-U-V-W-X-Y and Z. I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Do you all know that song? You all know your ABCs? Great. What about numbers? Oh, the dolls, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got carried away with bingo. Okay. All right. Now, I have one more thing I want to show you, but you're going to have to help me out, and you're going to have to scoot back enough that I can move some of this row. You're going to have to scoot back on the 7s and the 3s.
What's in that big square bag?
That's just what my computer's in there. So okay, now I'm going to flip the rug up like this. I got to flip the rug, because you remember, what did I say a while ago? When do we have to roll the rug up? When we're going to dance. That's right. Now, I'm not going to dance, but I've got somebody with me that's going to dance. So we got to figure out what the hook will prove. Well, let's see these folks here first, and then if Miss Allen wants you all to dance, you can. These people are going to dance for us. They're going to dance. Mm-hmm. Now, let's see.
I'm scared of them.
No, no. Okay. Can you see with your camera there? Okay. Now, do you see that there's a rubber band on my finger? And that rubber band is attached to a string, and the string goes to the dolls. They're dancing dolls or puppets, whatever you want to call them. And then the other end is fastened to something that won't move. And when my hand moves, it makes the dolls move. And when my hand moves on the guitar, it's in a rhythm. So they will be dancing to the sound that the guitar makes. So let's see what happens. You ready for them to dance a little bit? What do you think about that? They're pretty good dancers, aren't they? Oh.
Listen to their little feet.
Do what? Did you? Yeah, you can hear their feet. That's pretty cool that they can dance, isn't it? Did you have visitors yesterday? Who do you remember their names?
No.
Was it Al? Did Alice come? Do you remember Miss Slusher who came yesterday? Her father made these dolls.
What's their name?
Their names? His name is Gary.
Who is?
And her name is Iola.
Which one's Gary?
He's got the yellow hair. And Iola has black hair. And when she turn around, Iola. There you go. Can you see what big? The boy has the yellow hair and the girl has the black hair.
Why did they both have the same pants on?
Well, it was hard to make clothes. It was hard to make a dress for them, I guess. So he just gave them both pants. They do sort of both have the same. Maybe they wear each other's pants. I don't know. But she has big eyes, so somebody said her name must be Iola. So that's what they named her, Iola. So you want them to dance one more time before we go? Yeah. Okay, we'll let them dance one more time. Got a little twangy string there somewhere. I think we're gonna have to move along here. Let y'all do something else. What do y'all have next? They're pretty good dancers, aren't they?
When I laugh, my blood
Are they pretty funny? But they're good dancers too, aren't they? Well, thank you all for letting me come today. I've had a good time. You've all asked a lot of good questions.